Friday Night Smackdown was a really great show tonight. So I'll go with 8 without a 9. So Smackdown was a part of my favorite things. So we really did break down tonight's Smackdown. So I like a Smackdown a part of this about stories, about storytelling. Those storytellings was a great thing to have. So you get one membership, and you want to subscribe any center and you want to subscribe to. So you get one membership at one notification below on my screen. And we get new center at the top right here. And we get more wrestling live events in the top on the screen and the top below. So we get two separate ways. So this is gonna break down live right here tonight. So every night we kick things off on Smackdown tonight. After days after causing big Boston leads, the full four-way making us in the ring and the quarterfinals match. After on Raw, every night we kick off Friday's show, and he wasted no time addressing his promising rivalries with Seth Rollins, after with Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker and Boston Reed. Also doing the last man, Paul Heyman, he was out to the squad circle Paul Heyman to leave before something bad happened to him, but every night it was a different babyface. It was revealed. After with Braun Breaker and Boston Reed has arrived, but the megastar has printed them off with a after they have they grab the steel seal into the dynasty of the hills. After with Rollins look a little different, I think. I think this was a very standard open announcement that I will set things up in a match later in the show. So we were going to have this medical update on every night. We take on Boston Reed was Cody announced, but did a little for what we already know. I therefore has this handle has after he has been over the last year, every night is still an incredible oval and should be a constant main eventual and championship attendal at this point. So speaking of that, also great you guys have a lot of enemies and every night said in response to sense of OTC and CM Punk. After you list on you suck EM dry and you make move on to the next every night told Paul Heyman, causing him away always bring on the look for the hardest thing. Into with Boston Reed and Braun Breaker makes us in a 1-2 punch has was a harassment for Rollins and Paul Heyman they will Boston suits for this role. So also like that part that assessment. This was good that assessment between every night. So in next match we got Queen Under the Ring semifinals match. We got Asuka the rest of tomorrow, Asuka will take on Alexa Bliss. After two of the most dislocated superstar in women's wrestling and formerly falls in the bottom end to the four semifinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament has Alexa Bliss and Asuka the battle in the right tonight, the fourth in absence. After a back and forth match, after four of reveals and encounters gave way to a late moment of Anya by Bliss caused her indirectly. Anya with Asuka pawned her ticket to the Queen of the Ring finals. Also after with a twisted Bliss, less timid, she found herself caught in her opponent's grasp and only to recover and down and ask it once more and failed. Twisted Bliss lead to her downfall. Has the breath of tomorrow scores the painful victory. After a sold match, we saw the right Capel that cast her ticket to the Queen of the Ring, the finals. Bliss and a still. Oh, hey guys. So, thank you for the comment a while ago. I personally of that. So, I think it isn't a star. It has any all women's onto the roster on this side of Rhea Ripley, but oh, thank you for support, Travis. I'm glad to support this live stream today, and thank you for I've been doing this. So, after Asuka has Muslim finally her return on Monday night has battle for the purpose on Raw against Bliss is on the blue brand, and the winner of this match is Asuka won the match. And speaking of Wayne Barrett noted on commentary that Bliss had not been a single champion in the WWE since 2018, also creating a sense of urgency for the Hall of Famer. After this awkward moment, it resulted Bliss escorted the ropes for Twisted Bliss, but the stop hanging that she knew the press of tomorrow. After was playing Paulson a nice cheese finish from Asuka with the arm bond has she followed, but the crowd was taken out of things for a moment. After a great callback and followed a moment later, has Asuka got the knees up on our Twisted Bliss attempt and set up to the victory. So, speaking of Ron Curling's attacks, Cody Rhodes speaks or not. So, I was before Aleister Black and Kurt Squall with Kate Wilson of Pretty Deli at the match, and Ron Curling's attack forcing Kate Wilson present with an STF. And Sammy Noble talks of him babyface down to close things out. Was it Liv Black wondered what just happened and says, "What are you doing here, Ron Cummings?" So I get back into the area and Cody was took to the squad circle to address the king after the ring in tournament and is the semifinals match with also the former world champion, was wasted no time throwing his former tag team championship partner into the squad circle. After a big back and forth ensued before Sami Zayn interrupted and added his resolve to win his fourth world championship. Randy Orton to interrupt him and fall into the ring, King of the ring in silence. John Cena at WrestleMania back then. Argued with Cody Rhodes never did speak, leaving to the fans with regard to what is going through his mind on his head. After has he scratches and claws and back into cousin for the title he was scored out of a WrestleMania. So I was in Boston long seismic thanks to the Beverly entrance, and this was perfectly fine and honestly into the semifinals. After with backstage with Black to interrupt Ron Curlings and asked him why he keeps getting involved in this masses and Jimmy pleased to interrupt and empower Truth to forget his ankleness in Hosky on John Cena later tonight. Said, Andrew with Jimmy please wants to like Ron Curtis has our Truth. So let me know when you get the chance. We could hang out soon. I did on Monday night, was after we go to the war, and please believe, and this is gonna be 4 littles and 1 word, heat. Either of the 3 of us standing in this ring, there's only one of us who has never been a world champion. Sami Zayn pointed out, calling his championship pursuit on the storyline, and I hope you both understand that now. Either it's time for me to finish my story, and Sami Zayn said. She said, someday Sami Zayn will be a world champion, but SummerSlam not that day. Randy Orton said, I told his semifinals opponent that he will end his night with an RKO. In next match, we got King of the Ring semifinals match. We got Sami Zayn goes 1-on-1 against the final Randy Orton. And for the second year in a row, Randy Orton is headed to the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. He casted his ticket by outlasting a game. Sami Zayn, whose drive to be a champion for him and was bringing him with the seconds of undefeated for so Hall of Famer late into the match. After he advised on one RKO attempt and set up was a hoodoo kick. Also has he relances himself across the squad circle to the final struck, demoing his trademark influencer for the win. Randy Orton is not holding back that push. And this is a real argument to be made that Sami Zayn was the right man to win here. Also was setting up a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam, but I guess the case for Orton against Cody Rhodes has been strong lately in bringing the former mentor ghetto was the force of what should be many bottles of water they still can is a race. A collective decision with possibly long reaching events beyond into 1970s. After minutes of the last heartbreak forced to say anything until it's a darkness has hunted at by King Cross, not boss. He was bossing. And he went on this match. Randy Orton won a match. Sami Zayn so great and wasn't a witness to an insult. Randy Orton's eye poked with one of his own, so it was suggested into the darkness that King Cross has responsibly begged him to embarrass. Sami Zayn evolved the RKO by rolling out of the ring and was drawing sales. He is going to be in the starting hill when he finally embarrassed it. I just said the fans was as excited and mostly had their fans thinking about Sami Zayn. The big moment was on the desk. So speaking of Naomi Miss, other moments after WWE Women's Champion, Tammy struggling to interrupt a promo from Nia Jax coming face to face with her Emily in announcing at last women's steady match for next Friday night. So Incredible Force ran out the already title holder and the end left her laying. I wasn't looking to capitalize on the opening. Naomi was to see the ring with her Money in the Bank briefcase. He was looking to cash in time, I think. So, do you think Naomi will cash in until 9 Champions, maybe? I think. Agent with Tammy Strong says signs 96 to last women's steady match next week. So 96 will stop her in argument, and Tammy Strong left both ready to close things out. At the end with that, we have it was a sort of tease of bone of the assessment that I was revealed over so that between Jerry Stratton and Nia Jax. So either in a rivalry that has lost incredible compared to earlier this year. So I wasn't that match would be fun and Naomi will both tease or cast in, but the title pistol on Fridays appears to be on a collective 20 mil until said cast in time. After with Timmy Strand is growing more and more confident on the microphone and with every passing weeks. Also here or not, Naomi cast in is going to do a hand pop. Not just the fans that preceded her and want to see her required to the top prize in the just 8 years after her last title win. In next match, they got Charlotte Flair goes 1-on-1 against Sasha Green. So I was born of a best days, and we saw confidence or is in a night of almost saving the bottle has solid flair. Just squat off with dozen green a constant match. Argue with flair with the storm often coming and focus in demand an opponent to cement hole is a fatal 8 lock. He says, come on, solid. And Leslie Bliss was just trying to help Hole. So I was after a match, pioneering an upper fall attack, set a fatal into Leslie Bliss, made set a save, going to the ring, and he was leaving Hole the queen to the still east over down, east still. So I was incredible between them and qualified only by the respect they have for the oval. And the winner of this match, solid flair. So I think we is a national treasure in what it should mean more closely than see Corley just one of the most entertaining performers in all of WWE today. So also has solid flair, every feel less independent than she does right now. Also given how big a star she is. So also scary moment has probably a sentence to the bustling flair a move that appeared to enhance the Queen's lower left leg and sees appeared to recover the fact, but it was defining a moment for a cousin. Also given that a knee instantly to set the same leg. So between midgets, Pommel State. Speaking of Salsa call out second fight 2. A United States Soviet second fight 2 has intended to see true Salsa. He was lies in at the business was refusing his cousin claims of love and respect. Also joined the TMU and tried to receive that he only used the Simone werewolf to pop himself up and signify two sons social code to fight him for the United States championship in Winter Hill attempt a sneak attack. Agent with signify to cut him off and CC Mitolo makes it a save for the hill only for Simi also to even things up. Into Sosako said, I love you, Jacob. And now say it back. Agent with Jacob fight to clear the hills to close the assessment. And this was a strong assessment that highlight second fight 2 that the classmate is struggling avoid with only help to force the abound with the attendance. He can talk the saw it and the results was skill of the environment in this field that was has a last departments into the borderline story. He said, I didn't come out here to fight you, Jacob. I love you. And Sosako said, I'm not advising the fans. Nobody saw the Pamato and you expected me and Sakura attempt to signify to emotions. And just the way I see things is you been losing me and you've been losing me to grind your power to fight your battles, and was even been using me so you could be a driver thief. You think if I took accused of Sazakura. It was a fight me for the U.S. title signified to continue solo. And you everything about coming this way, you know what I'm about. And next match every night against Big Boston Weed. I just a whistle of the events or instead of the show every night squatted off with a massive Australia and Big Boston Weed what was a competent mess up throughout to end it in his bomb breaker to identify on behalf on his gossip sporting every night and during it just added cases from Dale, the former intercall Sabian. He was assaulting his massive partner in Boston every night was leaving him laying to the booze must to set the daylight apart him and Guy. So I was out of weeks of every night getting the best of the heels. He was just level hill putting him in a passing in which he would be forced to fight from to underneath. I didn't find a way to afford such a size and numbers and size of his opponent. So I was just accept him to start as soon as Monday on Raw, whatever not next Friday night on Smackdown. And the winner of this match, LA Knight. Yeah. So every night attack from behind before the bell gets a sub on his loss of more dangerous opponent. It was Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman said Marcus Star is a great worker he doesn't have in the spotted move, but he has a little something to imitate that he does in his sign to it at all. So here's the main event of the night. So that Juan Cummings has Juan R-Truth Cummings against John Cena. I did with R-Truth and John Cena both the last chapter in the rivalry with a match that ended. It was a scully at the moment the babyface got the open hand on Cena on his footed that he gave Sabian. I did feel with his title not wanting to let the hip escape and to follow him only to sell a title shot to hit the face until CM Punk music played almost running in a ball until before. Simon Cena doing a title shot to set the face of his night of Sabian's opponent. He a table to dove him to the table. After the Simon Cena has some things he wants to get off his chest. He said, after from there, a microphone. I didn't pray to cut his forces as a pipe bomb. Promo. I was just going to criticizing Punk and dropping a few truth bombs or shoots at daylight of a daily intervals that expanded to nod to history and see it unable he stood tall to close out the assessment and so into Miss John Cena really was great. I just said the content would likely have the jitty intervals. Wasn't it made sense? Was it the context? Was the history between him and Punk? I just with that said, it felt like a ton of motherfucker. So whatever the point is for Cena to be a heel tone, why put him a passing to be sealed like this? And it is already a significant person of the intelligence that has made it clear that they do not want to boo him on his way out. I just might make it more difficult to dissolve other reactions by having him deliver some coal of one bottles into when he is supposed to be the top bad guy into the company. And you will see Punk return to a tied back in his available with his next appearance on the mic, but that felt like it was in lunacy just to excitement that I could should have ended with seeing him torn heat. So in the middle of this match, one or 12 cuttings. I just with a 12, like, so anything on the inside of the show was more gossip in news with his in-ring work, and then his fans have been constant to is he Mark Punk a pipe bomb promo. He was claiming he likes his Night of Champions opponent more than anyone else. He sued a locker room where he called him a anti nominated that he was jealous of him. And you since your values as much as I saved my T-shirt said of Punk. I will remember who gave you such a stake for you, Pop Bomb Paul Powell. And you're not the voice, that's it. And you're a menu deposit yourself in our grade. Also has a hype so for Night of Champions this work the two tournament semifinals with quality matches instead of so closing assessments into joining off with a possibly closing to the broadcast. In between there was some interesting story department into the crowd in guard McGuire with Paris, Michigan was red hot for most of the night. After while there was a few hiccups in the 3-hour format remains it most 180, so the Friday show was good enough for the thumbs up. So, into with the story with John Cena, he said, "Hey Corey category, hey Matt Cordova, hey Nick," and says, "Hey Nick Nemeth, how are you doing?" I get between this suspect between him. And he was Sunset waved. It says Sunset says hello to Corey Category, Nick Nemeth, and Matt Ecuador. Has a promo mic between Cena himself. I think with solid clear reviews to say this is him. I can see how solid. What are your thoughts on this story? So, After his is a full of songs and pipe bomb promo on CM Punk from WWE Smackdown tonight. So we were going to have announced for next week. We have WWE 2K25 DLC Pack to 12 is coming next week. We could announce the DLC packs. We hear following on soon 25th, starting next week. So next week we have a DLC pack. We got Screw O'Neal. And we got Abs. We got Tyrese Hamilton. So we got the next one. We got the Great Khali. And the fifth one we have the possible Legos game. Pack Nights. So this was incredible, I think. On such agreement between us out, it says in IOOP. So do you think Matt and Cardona could be in Smackdown against John Cena or into United Champions, I think? So, and this is all rumors that this was for real. So, after 2 years of John Cena, we credit for CM Punk pipe bomb. So between these notes here, I get 2 years. So let me see this in a minute. So I had these notes here. So a years back. So let me see here in a minute. About pipe bomb thing. So let me see here. Oh yeah, I say back in 2011, pipe bomb promo. I say about just a year was like a coming match at Night of Champions. Now this year, so this year in 2025, so this was back in 2011 again. Now this year is 2025. So I also got this notes on the screen here. It says Sunset recorded day point of CM Punk in famous 2011 pipe bomb promo after a physical visit with Punk on Smackdown. And seen it in a promo. This to Punk pipe bomb from 2011. So I do remember this when I watched the show on Peacock. I've seen it before, back in 2011. I've seen that part of it, I think. I watched that whole thing for a long time. I've been watching this. So this has been a long time between back in 2011 again, where this pipe bomb. So this was craziness, I think. So let me see a couple more tweets here. Okay, Tony Khan has announced for tomorrow night, we have 8 p.m. is the time, p.m. CT on TNT with plus Max, side on AW All Inclusive. All-Star 8 Women Tag Team match. Until 90 minutes John Cena to walk through the stage, he would kiss to CM Punk. We've seen that before. This was insane, I think. So, what do you guys think of tonight's Smackdown tonight? So let me see your thoughts in my live super chat below on my screen. I'm gonna see your comments. What you guys had to say about that. So, In Black is aiming again. See us back to CCW Wrestling Ring has debuted tonight. So, okay, so here's the notes here. This is about 14 years apart. CM Punk, the pipe bomb. John Cena's pipe bomb. So I'm gonna show you guys a quick minute. This was back in. Yeah, it was 14 years apart of this year. So let me see the pop screen quick minute here. I'm gonna show you guys the quick minute. So this is John Cena right here, and he to powerbomb CM Punk, and that's John Cena at the top right here back in 2011 back then. And this is Smackdown right here at the bottom. This is John Cena on the top. This was the same thing back in 2011 again. So this was insane. Back in the spent 14 years starting today. This is the bottom line between CM Punk, the feud, back and forth. So we will wait and see until Night of Champions to put out for next week. Until, hold on, I say June 28th. So, I like John Cena has a hair tone, has a baby face on his wrists. So John Cena make best of wishes of the kids, make to make a wish. And John Cena make movies. He was a part of the Hollywood. He makes movies, make a wish. And he was a proper guy. He is. I think he is. So I like John Cena that much, but he wasn't has a good guy or bad guy. He was now a part of Smackdown for now. So Brody King has started his new T-shirt of Ice on AWShop.com. So Tony Khan got an announcement tomorrow night. So it says AEW Women's World Champion Timeless Tony Storm speaks live on the collision tomorrow night. So thank you for watching on Smackdown review tonight. So let's go my YouTube community poll for tonight. So give me 1 minute. So if you like Smackdown tonight, this was the best moments for a night. So let me see here. Hold on. So we got Super like so tonight on Smackdown. Super is right. Super didn't like it. So it's got my X poll. So give me 1 second here, guys. Give me 1 second. So we got 2% liked it. 2% is right. And 2% didn't like it. So this is what's good Smackdown tonight. So we're doing live reviews starting next week for Monday Night Raw and more. So let me see more tweets here. Oh, I haven't seen this part about Lennon J. Tasma has a tag team, I think. So let me see. Arguably, teammate confirms Alasa is out of Ashes, wishing him a speedy recovery. So next week we have 3 matches. No, we got 3 championships starting next week. So next week we have Street Profits. We take on Survivor 6, the Tag Team Championship. Sunny Vega, we take on Sonia for Women's United States Championship. We'll be all aligned. In Team Australia, we take on 96 in the last women steady match. Starting next week. So, Cody Rhodes been tweeting us out. It says, the Camp 18 showcase. He said, thanks for letting me be our coach. So Cody Rhodes on his Nightmare Victory. He has done, and he owns it. So the company, the Nightmare Victory Wrestling, is on YouTube channel. Yeah, I'll see your comment. So I know it's late, but I had to get myself finished. I did need a poster for Happy Glamour 2. It's be releasing on July 25th on Netflix soon. Adam Sandler, Happy Glamour 2. We on next month. So next Sunday we have NXT Leslie Frozen Greats Season 2 is back. So let me see a couple more tweets here. So Liv Morgan has currently been pulled from Center Board and won't be making any payments on WWE. Is in the universal. So was suspended to be physically as the plan has already been made. Paul PGInside.com. So I guess the Undertaker has confirmed that the rumors are true that he's into finally interested in Sony WWE creative team, discovered looking for ways to make it work with his basic wrestling. So Undertaker is Sony creative team to put on his bookings and his assistant for Sir Undertaker. So I got one more for you guys for the night. So let me see some more here. So do you want to see CM Punk has the WWE champion into Night Champions? I think. So we will give you guys an update on that. So I get with on this, I think. So I've been watching Pat McAfee's show about Mike Johnson knew that he was gonna be where he is today. That once asked him when he was 45 years old and still alive. I think. So let me see a couple more tweets. So thank you for watching tonight's Smackdown. So I just had to pass between my notes for tonight's Smackdown. So let me see. So Nick Khan says that he thinks 100% responsible for also was in WWE. If we fail at something, it's 100% Mike responding. If we succeed at something, it's anyone else succeeds, and you have a problem bringing it to me, it becomes our problem. I think. So speaking of PJ and Saul, AJ buying case and Lance also will that was support with the scene as the next film from a legendary director Steven Spielberg. So I said years like WWE invented Vince McMahon's name out of the pipe bomb promo is the last and some scene against CM Punk video package. That's what I heard, I think. Just more. So do you think maybe faces call out for NXT champion against all of our family for NXT? I think. So I've also did a press conference today on the boxing match of Tyrus Crawford. No, I've seen it at the press conference today. I've seen it before. So let me see here. So something looks like CM Punk to me, I think. But I didn't say years. This has been a long time of that. So this was crazy, I think. He is. So let me see a couple more here. So here's the thing. I'm back on TNA Wrestling. So we got Luke Bailey and then we'll get a Night of Champions top cards. So we're wrapping up right here. So thank you for watching our Smackdown review tonight. So have a great Friday. Have a restful weekend. And I'll see you guys next week for Monday Night Raw review starting next week. And so much more. So have a great Friday. I'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys. Peace.